So what is generosity of spirit? We all know, do you know Scrooge McDuck? Growing up for me in America, we had like this cartoony character, Scrooge McDuck. I think I'm gonna insert a picture of him here on the screen. And Scrooge basically is like this penurious person. And my gosh, you have two choices with money. You can either be Scrooge McDuck or you can be penurious or you can be generous. And this goes both directions. You can be penurious with others and you can be penurious with yourself. You can be generous with others and you can be generous with yourself. And if I'm educating you about money, I'm going to advise you 1,000,000,000% towards generosity of spirit. Generosity of spirit is the knowing that there is more, that the universe is a abundant and generous space and place, and that you're not limited. I have a father-in-law who is quite wealthy and one of the most penurious people I've ever met in my life. Well, he's not the most, actually. I'd say my birth father is the most penurious. These are my three fathers. I've got a birth father, penurious, a stepfather, generous to his core, and a father-in-law who is penurious and manipulative to no ends, who uses his money to control others. But he has a ton of money. He owns these great properties in Munich, Germany. He owned a whole franchise of these bakeries in Munich and made quite a lot of money building up. If any of you are from Germany, you know German bakeries are big business. Everyone goes to the bakery. Everyone loves their pretzels. Anyways, he made a lot of money with that. And then he was really smart and invested in these properties in Munich that have like bazillioned in value since then and da-da-da. So he has a lot of assets and et cetera, but he lives in this tiny little attic apartment in one of these incredible buildings. It's like tiny. Like you can't even, the shower doesn't even, literally the shower, you have to sit in the bathtub and hold the shower handle. You know, he never treats himself to like a business class seat. He'll always sit in economy. He'll always, and I'm not saying that he should be spending his money, but there's this overall stance of penuriousness with himself and others. The only time he ever gives anybody any money is as a total agenda to control them or to entrap them into some agenda of like world domination that he has, you know, even from beyond the grave. He's even written it into his like living will and testament. Last living will. What's a will called? Last testament? Last will?
Last living testament?
Last living testament? His will? And so for me, it's been this incredible journey of noticing where I'm being penurious and like curing myself of that, like forcing myself out of that stance and into generosity of spirit. Because if I'm being penurious, if I'm like, oh, I don't want to pay for that, or why doesn't my husband pay for that, or like, why do I have to pay for that, or like, that's too much money, or like, et cetera, all of which are penurious. I'm Scrooge McDucking it when I'm doing that. If I'm functioning from that, what's the core point of view there? Where is that coming from? It always comes from the place of lack, that there isn't enough. And I've learned through the magic of money and gifting and receiving and the economy of consciousness that you get exactly what you think. So if you think there isn't enough, that's exactly what's going to show up. And that is how you drive abundance out of your life. So I've had to really sometimes force myself, sometimes make a different choice. Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it takes more effort and energy, but it's always this, okay, so if I was an infinite being, would this be an issue? So for you, do you have generosity of spirit with you? Are you generous with yourself? And I don't mean like overspending on you. That's not what I mean. I mean, do you take a stance of, do you take care of yourself with money? What if that's what money was for in your life? Like newsflash, if you didn't have a body, you wouldn't need money. So what if money was to take care of your body in this world and in this life? Do you treat yourself with regard? Do you treat your body with regard? Are you generous with the best that life has to offer on this planet? Or are you penurious with yourself? Do you buy clothes that don't feel good? Do you eat food because of the price of it? Are you generous with others? Or are you trying to protect your money from others, or stop having to spend? So this is an interesting thing to look at and to know the difference. And I'm not saying and I just want to clarify that generosity of spirit doesn't mean foolish or frivolous with money. But you have to find out what true generosity is. And I recommend starting with you.